Well, working capital helps you grow your business, helps you stay in business, help you finance your business.
This is Sean Armstrong with Metrotechnet Marketing. Today, we're continuing our interviews with business owners. And today we meet with Donald Spoon of Hub City Lending in the Capital Loan Division. Hub City Lending provides financing solutions for businesses, including equipment financing and working capital. Thanks for joining today, Donald. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate the introduction.
Okay, let's get started. So tell me, what exactly is a working capital loan?
Well, working capital can be many things to business owners. It helps you grow your business, helps you stay in business. It helps you possibly finance an account receivable for somebody that may take a little bit longer to pay you. It helps you finance inventory, maybe a new product or service, maybe a new employee. If you wanted to add employees or products and services to your business, you can use working capital to help you finance for your business.
So if you're looking to expand maybe your services, your offerings, your team, and you need a little bit of extra money to help you make ends meet, that's kind of a working capital loan in a sense, right?
It is. And it's also, you could use it for, your current payroll, for your current employees or things like that. We also have a payroll working capital loan specifically for that. So there's really a couple of types of working capital that we can help you obtain.
Interesting. So if you're trying to expand services or trying to develop your business, what kind of documentation do you need to provide to get that working capital loan? Is it like a proof of concept or explaining why you want to expand, what you're hoping to accomplish, that kind of thing?
Well, not necessarily that. We can work with people just starting up all the way to, companies that have been in business for a long time. There's several, like I said, there's several different uses for working capital. So, it's a simple thing is to, we may request your financials, but not typically. We can look at 3 months bank statements, your last 3 months bank statements, and a loan application to help, analyze that to see what working capital you may need, or you might tell us a little bit about your business and tell us how you want to grow and expand your business, and we can get a good idea of how much working capital you may need.
Okay, that's a great answer, which leads me to my next question. So what's the minimum and maximum loan amounts that you can get approved?
There's really not a minimum or maximum. You may have a crunch one week where you need to make your payroll, and we have products specifically for that. We have a product that will help you fund your payroll in a very short term. That's a 2-week payback, or we may have a working capital loan for up to a 5-year payback. It just depends on how permanent you want it to be. They're typically repaid within probably 12 to 18 months, but we have all ranges of payback. So we want to fit the use of the funds for what you're going to be using it for, and kind of match that up with how long you're going to be using those funds.
Okay, so that makes sense. Obviously, you would do business with someone who's been in business for a while, but what about startups? Do they have difficulty qualifying?
Personal credit score comes into play, but the startup, you may qualify for less. We haven't seen you generate cash yet.
There's no long-term
or generate sales, but we do have SBA options as well for short-term working capital for business startups. SBA is running a good promotion right now for acquisitions. So there's a lot of things that we can help you with from start to finish. And, the thing we do differently than a bank is we get that done for you a lot quicker than a bank does. Typically, a bank, they don't like to loan working capital. They want to know what you're doing it for, and what you're using it for, and they want to put you through the ringer and basically draw blood from you. Where we take a simple equation and look at what kind of money you're making, and then we try to fill that need and that void for you. Sometimes in as little as 24 to 48 hours. If you can provide me the information, I can get you an answer very quickly.
Wow. So is that typical 24 hours, or is it typically longer than that?
Well, 24 to 48 hours, we can have it into your account. If you can get me an application and the documents I need, which you can typically provide in a short period of time, I can return the decision very quickly. And then from there, it's just about, documentation. And a lot of times there's not even a lien placed on your business on some of the working capital loans we do.
Very cool. So what type of documentation do you typically need?
I mean, we have a website, hubcitylending.com. You can fill out our working capital or equipment application, the same application. You provide 3 months of bank statements, maybe a little bit about your business, how long you've been in business, what you do. I mean, we'll be able to see how long you've been in business through the Secretary of State, but it's that simple. And we're here to help you. I mean, we do this all the time and we want to watch you grow. We're not here for a one-time loan from you or anything like that. We really want to see you grow and we want to help you with that. And maybe you need a piece of equipment. Maybe you need it quickly. This could get that piece of equipment for you quickly, and then we could turn that into an equipment loan or something of that nature, which goes right along the lines of helping you grow your business through a working capital loan or an equipment loan.
Makes sense. So what are the typical repayment terms on these loans?
We can go anywhere from daily, monthly, weekly. There's several different repayment options. With the payroll product we have, typically that gets repaid over a 2-week period. Mm-hmm. However, we can stretch it out. But a lot of things we do are very quick because we realize how much this is needed. Sometimes you may or may not understand what position you're in at the current moment. And it comes up very quickly and you have to pay for something and you need a decision quick, and banks don't react that quickly anymore. And so even if they did react quickly and you were to be able to get a working capital loan, it might take 2 weeks to a month to do that. And as we know at the bank, they can always fall through at the last minute.
Right. So how is Hub City Lending able to expedite this process? What makes you guys unique in that ability?
Well, we understand the urgency of what a business owner needs. I mean, if you don't make payroll one day and can't pay your employees, see how long they stick around.
Right.
They have bills and obligations as well, and they're not going to stick around if they're not getting paid. And so we definitely understand that. Banks, they simply sometimes they just don't care or they don't have the manpower to do that. There's only probably about 20% of customers that are bankable. That makes it difficult because a lot of business owners have dreams and they have, they run a really good business and it just may not be a very bankable business. And that's where we can come in and help you. Right. I can help you get to be a bankable customer, which is the ultimate goal. And I can also help you, get the working capital you need in the meantime.
Makes sense. So what about credit score? How is that affected by just the application process? And what type of credit score would someone need to get a working capital loan?
Well, typically, if you're a startup, you don't have a credit score, but businesses do develop a credit score over. We typically look at the man behind the business, which is typically the owner or the guarantor of the business. He or she has started the business. It's in a lot of cases, their pride and joy, the thing they've been most well accomplished with all their life is their business. And we rely a lot of times on that person's personal credit. We typically look at their personal credit score and how well they've maintained their personal credit. And that's generally a good indication as to how well they'll maintain their business credit.
Right. So is there a ding on their credit even just for applying?
No, we typically do just a soft pull and no one's even known that we've checked your credit. So
wow,
it is. And we can get quite a bit of funds, working capital funds for a business owner pretty quickly. So that's what we pride ourselves in.
Wow. So it sounds like you really have that personal one-on-one touch. You're able to be more personal with each individual customer, unlike a bank where you probably a lot more formal process, a lot more difficult to get them to even listen to a business owner. So you kind of bridge that gap between the person who will need the working capital and the bank, right?
Absolutely. If you call in or fill out an application, you're going to talk to me. And so that's where I come in. I want to help you personally. I want to help you get your business to the next level or whatever it is that you need to accomplish in business. I'm a business owner too. I've owned and operated many businesses, even outside of this business. This is what drew me to doing what I do every day. Is I was in a business situation where I needed working capital very badly, and banks would not help me. And I called it too much month at the end of the money. And so I wanted to find a way to help people that were in my situation to be able to fund their business, because you kind of feel helpless when you're out there and you can't get money to operate your business and nobody's willing to help you. Well, that's where I come in. Is I have a lot of options for that. So I'm going to try, and I'm going to fight, and I'm going to go find every type of working capital that I can give you, and hopefully present you with a lot of options that will help you grow your business, hire new employees, fund an AR if you need to, buy inventory, buy equipment, whatever needs you might have, fund your payroll. That's what we're going to do, is we're going to help you get to that position as quickly as possible. And then I can help you learn how to manage those funds properly and show you what makes sense, so that you don't get in that position where you're in a working capital deficiency. We call that being undercapitalized. I want to show you how to become capitalized through a working capital program that'll help you grow your business.
Interesting. So you're not just throwing money at them, you're actually helping them, consulting with them to help them make the most out of that money.
Absolutely. Sometimes you may not want to hear what I have to say, but if you follow some of the guidelines that I help you with and show you how to grow your business and how to operate your business on additional working capital funds and not get in that position again, I can help you become successful.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining, Donald. How does someone reach you if they want to reach out and learn more about your business?
Well, they can call me at 806-317-0730. That's my personal cell number, or Donald at hubcitylending.com, or reach out on our website, fill out a working capital equipment application. I'll give you a call as soon as I receive it. We'll go over it. We'll discuss your situation, and we'll take the best course of action to help you alleviate any of your concerns or alleviate your working capital need. I'm here to help you.
Thank you, Donald. Thanks for joining me today. Donald with Hub City Lending, thank you. Have a great day.
You bet. Thank you.